rise in violence perpetuated by Antifa radical people across this country who subscribe to this group.
A few moments later,
Proved that the Democrat Party's main constituency are made up of Hamas terrorists, illegal aliens, and violent criminals. That is who the Democrat Party is catering to, not the Trump administration and not the White House and not the Republican Party, who is standing up for law-abiding America.
Panic at the White House, and it's not hard to see why. In one of the most humiliating Fox News interviews yet.
White House response yet, but you can provide it to us here. To these unauthorized pro-Palestinian political messages praising Hamas, attacking President Donald Trump and Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, by the way. They were broadcast over these public address systems and terminals at 4 airports, including one in Pennsylvania. I want to get your reaction to that as Martha MacCallum sat down with the New York City mayoral candidate Zohran Mamdani here in the Fox studios yesterday. And when asked, he refused to call for Hamas to lay down their weapons, Caroline. Listen here and we'll get your reaction. Listen here and we'll get your reaction.
Do you believe that Hamas should lay down their weapons and leave the leadership in Gaza?
I believe that any future here in New York City.
Hamas to lay down their weapons, Caroline. Listen here and we'll get your reaction.
Do you believe that Hamas should lay down their weapons and leave the leadership in Gaza?
I believe that any future here in New York City is one that we have to make sure that's affordable for all. And as it pertains to Israel and Palestine, that we have to ensure that there's peace. And that is the future that we have to fight for.
But you won't say that Hamas should lay down their arms and give up leadership in Gaza.
I don't really have opinions about the future of Hamas and Israel beyond the question of justice and safety.
What is White House reaction to all of that, Caroline?
Well, that's a classic case of I don't want to answer the question because I know it's wildly unpopular. In the Democrat Party, this interview proved that the Democrat Party's main constituency are made up of Hamas terrorists, illegal aliens, and violent criminals. That is who the Democrat Party is catering to.
Trump's new propaganda mouthpiece, Caroline Leavitt, completely lost it on live TV, faced with basic questions about the administration's chaos. She cracked yelling, dodging, and blaming the media for Trump's latest scandals. It was pure desperation. This was supposed to be damage control, but it turned into a political meltdown live and unfiltered. You could see the panic in her eyes as the talking points collapsed, one by one. Even Fox hosts looked stunned as Leavitt unraveled, trying and failing to defend Trump's lies, the collapsing economy, and the administration's mounting criminal investigations. This moment showed America what's really happening behind those White House doors, a team in crisis, spinning out of control, terrified of accountability. Trump's house of cards is falling fast, and even Fox couldn't save them this time.